What a week we've had and what a week ahead of us. This football thing never happens. Ashley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. So welcome to the extended review. We're going to talk about a lot of things today, and we're going to start this section, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, the good thing is definitely the week ahead of us and everything that's going to happen in the next six or 7 days.
Yes, this is super exciting. I mean, I think the most exciting is Champions League, of course. We've got the semifinals, Bayern Atleti, and here in the Bernabeu, Real Madrid, Bayern, Real Madrid, Man City. That's exciting. And we'll see who will be in the finals.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to know because we've been thinking about this, and each or any of the possible four finals will have a lot of something to them. For example, if we have Real Madrid Atleti, 2 years ago it was the first time ever that the two teams from the same city got to the final. It'd be nice to have, like before another city gets it, we get like a rematch. Another repeat. If Real Madrid play Bayern, this is like the Clásico of the European football. They played 10 times with like 5 victories for each, but never on a final, so it would be very nice. And if we don't go through, which I would hate.
Worst case scenario.
But City, plays Atleti in the final, we'll have a new champion.
Yes.
And if City plays Bayern in the final, then we'll have the whole thing like Guardiola and the future team. So that's exciting. And also on Sunday, we'll have the first unified match day. Well, they're all playing at the same time, so from 5 to 7 it will be very exciting.
From 5 to 7.
Yeah, from 5 to 7, or maybe from 5 to 5:20 until Barcelona or Atleti score a goal. But still, it's going to be a beautiful week of football, and I'm pretty excited. Are you?
I'm excited. I'm super excited.
What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, actually I do though. Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to make it through the finals. I think that it's actually going to be a Madrid final again. I think Atleti is going to pull through. And this weekend, I'm hoping somebody will complicate the league for us, and that Barca will drop some points. Maybe Atleti will drop some points and we can take the league.
So, that's the good. Whatever happens, the good is the week ahead of us. We're very excited. The bad, talk about the bad, I'd say probably the injury thing with Cristiano. Especially because we saw how avoidable it was.
Yeah, this was a totally avoidable situation. I mean, we talked about this the last preview that we did, I think, that Cristiano doesn't have to play every minute of every single match. And this is what happens when you play every minute of every single match and you're 31 years old. It just takes a toll on your body, and we're seeing that now, and at the most important time of the season, which is the unfortunate part.
Exactly, and especially, I don't think there's a doubt that Cristiano will play, but the key thing is to see how fit he'll be.
Right.
Because, he can be on the pitch, but hopefully he'll be 100% ready.
Right. I mean, we want a Cristiano at 100%. And also, speaking of injuries, also Benzema.
Yeah.
We've seen him battling back and forth injuries, and this is what happens when you don't fully heal an injury and you're coming back too soon. So, I mean, Cristiano probably should have rested. Benzema probably should have been fully recovered before coming back, and now we're not sure. It's questionable, will they be here for the Man City second leg?
Yeah, on a positive light, inside the bad thing is that we've seen Zidane kind of relying on a lot of the players, and we've seen everybody play, and it's worked for Madrid. I mean, we struggled a little, but we won against Rayo, won the game against Real Sociedad, so that's kind of a good thing inside of the bad.
No, I mean, I think that's good. A nice little positive note to that is that it allows other players to step up and be the leaders that we need, and not always have to look for, oh no, if Cristiano's not on the pitch or if Benzema's on the pitch, the offense is over. Well, that's not true. We're seeing Bale step up and be leader. Lucas Vázquez is looking to be in good form and looking like the pressure's not getting to him. So I think those are nice.
Yeah, so that's the good inside the bad, and the ugly, which I don't think is really ugly, but it's ugly in opposition to how nice it would have been. For me, it was that Leicester didn't win the league, the Premier League at Old Trafford yesterday. That would have been the perfect ending for this fairy tale.
The cherry on top, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, I mean, they're probably going to win it anyway, but it was the perfect scenario. You couldn't have written it better for this team to win it at Old Trafford, winning there. But they couldn't. And to me that was the ugly.
And the ugly, it was kind of an ugly match, dare I say. No to offend any Leicester fans out there, but for me, it was a pretty ugly match.
Yeah, maybe boring.
Boring. I mean, obviously we're used to La Liga and the Premier League and La Liga style of play are very different. So my preference of style of play isn't so direct, isn't so physical, and it was a lot of physicality. I mean, we did see some good things, but overall for me it was a boring, ugly match.
Boring, ugly match. Well, that was the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we'll see you in the real news.
In the real news.
So let's go with the press and see what the newspapers are saying about what happened last week, what happened today, what they are expecting for the next following days. So let's go with As first. As there's a picture of Cristiano saying he's loaded with optimism. Of course, you know, the press is now selling that probably Cristiano will play. We don't know if it's going to be 100%, but he's going to play whatever happens. Even if he's 20%, he should be on the pitch on Wednesday. It says yesterday he touched the ball and he hopes to play on Wednesday. So yeah, we hope that too. There's a quote by Cristiano saying, champions is special. I play every game as if it was the first. We understand that and we praise that, but we also, well, I would like him to do that in every game, not only Champions League games. But well, it's also a quote by Trapattoni. Apparently now it's trendy to, you know, defensive football now is Simeone. And tiki-taka was invented by Barcelona. So Trapattoni says, I love Simeone, which is defensive football. It's kind of funny to see an Italian guy talking about how he loves Simeone for the defensive football. But anyway, and el tiki-taka makes me sleep. All right. Says also Godin and Carrasco are ready for Munich. It's going to be an intense week with the semifinals and everything. So that's what As has to say. A little bit of this too. You know, never affects. Let's go with Marca. Marca. I think Marca is watching Real Galacticos because they're making allusions to the canon very too often now. It says, the canon is ready. Our canon is always ready. Let's see if this canon, the one they're talking about, Cristiano's leg, is ready. It says he's not feeling the pain in the muscle anymore. He's ready. He's filled with euphoria to play on Wednesday again. I think the only ones who know are Zidane, Cristiano, and maybe, you know, the medical services. We don't know, again, if he's going to be, and if he is on the game, like how fit he's going to be. It says he passed the test yesterday, and he worked with the rest of the group thinking about the City game. So yeah, talks about a little bit of the history between Bayern Munich and Atletico. It's forbidden to talk about curses because of the story they have like 45 years ago when they played the final of Europe. But well, also Novak Djokovic, you know, in other sports, praising Rafa Nadal. But yeah, that's what Marca has to say. And let's go with sports to close the section. Sport. It's a picture of Luis Enrique screaming, going nuts, saying La Gran Bronca, or the great reprimand of Luis Enrique, saying he told off his players at halftime in the game against Betis. They were, you know, drawing 0-0 in a result that would have definitely ended the league for them. Says, do you want to win the league? Yes or no? Because it looks like you don't. You're playing without intensity, no speed, no nothing. It looks like we're not playing for anything. Or you step up, or we're gonna lose the league ourselves. That's kind of nice. You know, I like it, Sport, putting this on the cover, saying that, you know, in the end, it was not all so beautiful in Barcelona, and it was not all so bad for the rest of the teams. It says here also in very small, Cristiano will risk it, you know, against City. Of course, what do they expect? We need Cristiano for this game. But yeah, it's Bravo is injured. Leicester could be champions today without playing if Tottenham doesn't win at Chelsea. But well, that's what the press has to say today, especially with the special days we have ahead of us. So I want to know what you think about what the press is saying. Do you agree? Are we crazy? Are they crazy? Who's crazy? And we'll see you in a bit. So for the follow of the week, you know, thumbs up, thumbs down for things people have been saying around the world of football. Ashley, what's your follow and your unfollow this week?
This week, my follow is going to be for Gareth Bale. Who has been saving our behinds these last couple of matches and really has been stepping up and being the leader that we've been looking for him to be this season. He won the 2 game-winning goals against Rayo and this last match against Real Sociedad. But also, it's notable that of the 19 goals he scored this season, 9 of them have been headers, and he is leading Europe in header goals. Is that how they say it? Header goals. So give Gareth Bale a follow. Also, I would like to commend him on his bilingual Twitter account. I know they're saying like Gareth Bale doesn't speak Spanish. Maybe he's having someone translate it for him, but kudos to you, man.
Very likely.
Very likely, but I was like, wow, his Spanish has improved rapidly. This is amazing.
Well, he's been here for 3 years. But anyway, Gareth Bale, we hope you speak un poco de español.
Español, por favor.
And yeah, follow to you, Gareth Bale. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing it.
And your unfollow?
And my unfollow will be for Pellegrini because he had some choice words about us after the first leg at Man City. He said that we showed up not even looking like we wanted to win, that we were satisfied with the tie from the beginning. I mean, all false, Pellegrini. It sounds like you're a little bit bitter. And yeah, if you
Bitter.
guys are following him, don't be bitter, man. Give him an unfollow.
Unfollow to Pellegrini. Well, for me, my follow of the week is a guy some of you might not know is Massimo Cellino. He's the president of Leeds United. And I'm going to follow him because he kind of challenged Mourinho, the great Jose Mourinho, to take on a really balls-on challenge.
Ballsy.
He said, like, Mourinho, if you're really a brave manager, if you're, there's a special one you talk about, come to Leeds, get us back in the Premier League, make us win it and get us to the Champions League. That's a real challenge for a manager with balls. We don't know what Mourinho is going to say. We haven't yet seen Mourinho's reply, but I really like the challenge. So I'm going to follow Massimo Cellino for that, and the Leeds United president.
Me too, right now. What's it?
Following Massimo Cellino. And my unfollow will be for Diario AS. These guys give us a lot of content where we talk about what they say. But it's an unfollow because when they were putting the news of the Manchester United-Leicester game, the picture in the report was of a Man City player. There you go. Well done, AS. Thank you very much for always checking your sources and double-checking your articles. Like, we're always reading it. And as with Marca, there's always like letters missing or letters that more letters than you need. It's just like, guys, write something, read it before you post it.
Who's the editor? Who's in charge of double-checking?
Maybe nobody.
Maybe no one.
So that's the follow and follow. We want to know, Galacticos, what your follow or unfollow of the week is. Let us know, and we'll see you in a bit. Well, Galacticos, that was our extended review of the week. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yes.
And of course, in this review, we'll normally have a fourth and last section of all the Madridistas around the world. We don't have enough content yet to make it, so
you guys need to record just 30-second short videos of yourself telling us where you're from and why you guys are Real Madrid fans. We'll put a little compilation together and we'll shout you guys out and send it to realgalacticos1@gmail.com.
Yeah, so keep sending them. We'll already see from people from Mexico and Chile. Thank you guys. We'll show it when we have a little bit more. And yeah, if you haven't yet, like and subscribe. Give us a little click for the love.
For the love.
And we'll see you later.
Later.